Peterson will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. 1-1. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
You know, this guy is really starting to get everybody's...
Scott Van Slyke will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Yeah, guys, I don't think I'd worry too much about yesterday if I was him, because look at that batting average he scored.
Devine is there for it. Melvin Finch will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So a bit of a rocky start there as they're able to load. Stepping in, Babe Hill. He singled his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
This is skied out to deep center field. Ochoa looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and that's home run number 64 on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. I mean, this is his 2nd home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
Babe Hill will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, his 2nd home run of the game, as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Oh, and well, you could probably follow the thinking on the mound right there. He's got the bases loaded now. He doesn't want to fall behind.
Babe Hill will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2. Number 22 will take his 3rd shot at it now. He's 0 for 2 thus far here tonight.
Well, what do they say? 3rd time's a charm? Well, we'll see about that.
Swing and a looper to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Devin Marrero will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Goes down to get this thing as this is lifted in the air to straightaway left. Hill is there. Hill will stand in now with 5 RBIs to his credit already and a chance to add on some more.
And you know, Matt, the way he's attacked the baseball so far, why stop now?
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from 3rd. It's a 9-1 ball game. Greg McNeil will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
On the money.
9 men come to the plate. Michael Brandon ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And a very good performance offensively for this bunch. But out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Tides win it 9-2. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score first for the victorious Tide.
Welcome back to the MLB pregame show. The action is right around the corner, but before we get there, we'll take a look at some young talent you'll see out on the diamond with today's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Babe Hill is in the glow as he enters this one, having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games you won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game, and although that performance will be a tough one to match in this one, I know his manager and teammates are hoping he's got some more magic left in that bat.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series. Brett Gardner will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Hill ranging back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So stepping in, number 15, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Orioles lead it by 2 now, 3-1.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Striding into the box, Babe Hill, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Hard hit ball to second. Castro has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Greg Bird is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Babe Hill will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that?
Jacoby Ellsbury steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Hill giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Babe Hill stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, he's got a lot of people excited around here. Not only does this guy have a chance to be an everyday player, he has a chance to be an impact player for years to come. And the early results, they look good as he hammered that one first.
Pedro Alvarez will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 9 and the Yankees 6. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Orioles win this one 9-6. So long from Baltimore.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles. 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Yankees, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.
Tonight's game is just around the corner as we start to wrap up the MLB pregame show. But before we go down to the action, let's take a look at a young player to watch for as we give you the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Babe Hill is our subject as he enters this one having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games he won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game, and although that performance will be a tough one to match in this one, I know his manager and teammates are hoping he's got some more magic left in that bat.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show. Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. Babe Hill will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Taken high and deep to right. Looking up is Souza. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that.
Bobby Wilson will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, you kind of just take his batting average with a grain of salt because you know he's never been known as one of those good major league hitters.
Hill is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Leading off the inning, Luke Maile, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Hill is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd.
5, shortstop, Matt.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Babe Hill. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Odorizzi comes set. First pitch on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is Granderson. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his 2nd of the game, as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His 2nd home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one hard.
Evan Longoria is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Hill has a beat on it, and that's the 1st out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder,
Babe Hill will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Odorizzi gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The tag, and he is out at 3rd. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. But they still lead this one 4-2. So striding in, number 38, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And Gallardo's pitch count, and even 70 after that last offering. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Belted high in the air out to left. Hill going back on it, still going back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and it's now 6-4.
Well, and on 3-2 with 2 on, he knows at the plate he's going to get something to hit here, but I doubt even he thought it would be this good.
Steven Souza digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
This is in the air to left field. Hill sprinting after it, and he hauls it in for the first out. Babe Hill will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
2 down here in the 9th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Pedro.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just in the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 7-4. Good night from Tampa.
For the Orioles, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jake Odorizzi, his 10th win of the season. The loss goes to Giovanni Gallardo. He falls to 5-9.
MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. With that, here's how Buck Showalter lines his Orioles up in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. He hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
Drew Smiley gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's got a pretty good strikeout-to-walk ratio, 3-1. We'll see if that holds true in this one.
Babe Hill makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away. And now the starting line.
Well, we all know they're going to try to hit the ball out of the park. They lead the league in home runs. They have the power to score at any moment up and down that lineup, and they have a very dangerous middle of the order.
Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the... Babe Hill will come forward now in a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
Now a ground ball for Longoria. This could be 2. On to first as they get... Babe Hill comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. The throw home, and he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. And he's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Drew Stubbs. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball.
Manny Machado gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Took him a while to pick up that first hit of the ball game, but he made it count as he was able to drive in the run on the RBI single.
Babe Hill stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Drew Stubbs comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Runners off for second. Sent on the ground out to second, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Well, this is taking a chance late in the ball game, but it's going to wind up working out for him. They roll the dice and send that runner from first, and down by a run, it's an ideal hit.
So stepping in, Manny Machado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. There goes Stubbs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides. Adam Jones will get a shot here in a bases loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBI.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. 1 run scores. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Orioles win this one 8-6. So long from Tampa.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles. 8 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 15 men on base. For the Rays, 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Field that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSTA buses for routes 18, 32, and 74 can be picked up outside the stadium.
Friday night baseball on the show, and we come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. Two of the game's best, Cabrera and Machado, coming up next. With that, here's how Buck Showalter lines his Orioles up in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
No doubt, one guy worth focusing on, El Toro, Pedro Alvarez. I think he does it good.
Babe Hill will dig in now. He had 3 hits in that ballgame on Wednesday. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third. J.J. Hardy gets his first opportunity now, looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Matt Wieters will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Babe Hill stands in following an RBI single his first time through.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Lifted the other way to left center. Maben on the run. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Babe Hill will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box camp. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
J.J. Hardy will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And that misses. Ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Matt Wieters steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Chopped weakly to the left. Iglesias makes a barehanded play. One there. Chase Utley digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Upton's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles are on top, 5-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Kinsler. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Hill racing back, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Maben rounds third, heading for the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Victor Martinez will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time.
Yeah, I wonder if he rubbed it.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Oh, and he misses it. And this will get over the wall. So striding in, Nick Castellanos, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit in the air to left field. Hill on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as they've come back to tie things at 5.
That's a nice job there to get this ball airborne. He's able to get that ball out there deep enough to pick up their third run of the inning.
Babe Hill ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Orioles 7 and the Tigers 5. Cameron Maybin will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. 5 runs, just 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Hill ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. "12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new...
Into the box now, Babe Hill, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now an 8-6 ball game.
That bullpen's still going to have to get 3 outs in the bottom of the 9th, but they're going to have a little more breathing room thanks to this swing. This is a mistaken location, and he gets all of it.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Orioles win this one 8-7. Good night from Detroit.
With 1 error, they left 16.
MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball for you now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. Babe Hill will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now. And it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
J.J. Hardy will stand in trying to keep that hitting streak alive. You see what he's done over the past 9 ball games. Verlander pauses. Here's the 1-1. Hot shot toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. On to first, and they get the double play. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. So with 1 away in the inning, here's Jared Saltalamacchia. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2.
Batting 9.
And this looked for a second like it might be trouble off the bat, but that's a great job by a corner infielder.
Into the box, Babe Hill, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but does it matter?
Iglesias gets down to make the play. It's in time.
Oh, what a play.
The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Babe Hill will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Hits this one hard the other way. Kinsler's there for it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. So yet another strong outing for him. Now to the plate, Babe Hill. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Out in front of it, strike 1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Upton going back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, you know, this one may have been decided a long time ago, but don't tell that to this guy. He's going to approach every at-bat like the game's on the line, and he delivers here with a double into the gap.
J.J. Hardy will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Kinsler. On to first as the throw takes care of Hardy. 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Matt Wieters. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit out towards second. Kinsler's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Victor Martinez digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Hill ranging back at the track. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Cameron Maybin. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck, let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Tigers win it 10-3. Good night from Detroit.
For the Orioles, 3 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. The winning pitcher is Justin Verlander. His record is now 17-8. The loss goes to Kevin Gossman. He falls to 8-6. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. A reminder that for travel through downtown Detroit, pick up the People Mover and Circus Park Station, located just beyond the right field gate on Witherell Avenue.
It's the MLB. Take a look at a young up-and-comer in today's Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Babe Hill will be in the glow as he enters this game riding a 10-game hitting streak. Steve, what do you think about his chances of extending it in this game?
Well, Matt, we all know that these streaks are always tough to keep going, especially when people start to catch on that they're actually happening. Plus, the pressure just keeps rising the longer they get. Now, this isn't really that long a streak by any means, so I doubt that he's feeling any pressure yet. I think he's just really having fun with it. But if he continues to stick to that same approach he's had over the last 10, I think he's got a good shot to keep it going for a little while longer. And, you know, it always helps if you get that hit out of the way in your very first at-bat. So we'll see if he can get that done in this one.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Babe Hill will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Nick Castellanos will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. Tillman sets, 0-2 on its way. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Hill is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Victor Martinez is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Tillman's ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Hill going back on it to the track. He can't get it. Settling in now, Jose Iglesias. He reached on a single in his first try. Belted high in the air out to left. Hill going back on it, still going back. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Babe Hill stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Zimmerman gets the sign. First pitch on the way. He pulls this one into right. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
The batter, number 2.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Back to the top of the order now, And that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Hill is there, and it takes just one pitch to retire the leadoff man in the hole. Victor Martinez will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hill sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Jose Iglesias will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Goes down to get this thing as this is lifted in the air to straightaway left. Hill is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs. Cameron Maybin steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Hill comes in a few steps as he... Miguel Cabrera will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens. Well, I'm not sure exactly.
Babe Hill will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond.
Yeah.